Shout out to you, Redline, who's one of my Patreon supporters, who has been requesting this song for I think like 4 months now. Sorry I haven't gotten to it yet, and thank you for being persistent. I'm super excited to check it out. You've been partially responsible for Ateez coming up on my channel more, so thanks for that. I'm really enjoying checking them out. Let's give this song a listen. Let's go. Here we go. Ooh. Dramatic. I like that hook. All right. Wow, this change. That scarecrow's crazy. Again. Oh! These drums are crazy. Here's the chorus. What is this? Oh my God. What a weird pre-chorus that was. Oh! Jung-ho, yeah. Let's go! Oh my God, full goosebumps. I have to stop for a second just because of, you got to break up your reactions on YouTube. Oh my God, you got to see this. You got to see this before they go away. Look, my goosebump cam. So I've been kind of studying what give me goosebumps on the channel, and it's what I think it mostly is it's when something unexpected happens for me. I've been doing this a long time, so I feel like I've kind of heard it all a lot of times. And there's a lot of K-pop that you guys have been showing me, and especially Ateez, by the way, like interesting production stuff that just is so stimulating, right? Okay, we're gonna break this down. We're gonna break this down more, but let's listen to the rest of it first. One quick thing I'll say before we do that. Apparently, I just did a brief poking around to see like what's going on with the song, and they have a whole world. Like I guess this music video is set in their lore world called Strickland or something, which is like an emotionally suppressed parallel universe, dystopian future, something like that. I mean, it's so funny. I was talking about this the other day. It feels like so many music videos are like post-apocalyptic dystopian futures now. I don't know if that's a bad sign for humanity or what, but here's another one. You're right. Fascinating. I have so much to say about this. We're going to go back after, but let's keep watching first. Let me just go back a little bit to get that transition. This chorus was crazy, but we'll talk about it. It's almost a little reggaeton here now, but it keeps changing. Wow. Oh my God, goosebumps again. Ah! This is crazy. I love it. La, 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 la. crazy. Listen to this production here. The synths. Oh, that's cool with the... What is happening? That like, oh, they didn't do it again. Oh my God. Ah! What? Oh my God. Let's go. Oh my God. So, okay, my history with Ateez so far. Like, one of the first like songs that made me go, "Oh my God, what is happening with K-pop?" was Gorillaz. Over on my wait, do I have it open here? I think I do. Yeah, these are all of my. So I've been doing I've got some Ateez over in my Patreon as ambassadors for Ateez, and I do like song request posts once a month, and then people can put their song requests up. And this is actually how this song got me to how Redline. There's another comment from you, Redline. Shout out to you. So these are some of the things I've done already. I did the Cyberpunk. I did a super deep dive on that song. That I think that was that song, right? It's like that crazy chromatic melody. I did this medley with Lemon Drop. That was fun. We did the Killing Voice, of course, in full. Intro video. Bennett. Shout out to Bennett. I have a community member, Bennett, who did the intro video for them when I first listened to them. And I also did a love poem. That was cool, with IU. And then Gorilla. Yeah, Gorilla. That was like, that song, oh my God. Like, that was the first, I knew nothing really about K-pop when I first heard it. And they had that ball with a speaker and that crazy bass. That incredible production, and this song is every bit of that. Like, you know, what was going through my mind when I was listening to it was, I mean, it was like every 4 bars it felt like we're in a whole different rhythmic world. The drums are in the most brilliant way all over the place in this track. Like, listen, let me show you what I mean. No drums here. Now we have like hip hop drums here, almost like trap set. We have the kick doing beatboxing. Yes, I love beatboxing. Study beatboxing; it's so fun. But they're doing like kick and then snare stuff, which is very hip hoppy with the trap set hip hop stuff. And then it changes. Then we get into like. We get into kicks on the quarter note later on. This pre-chorus was really interesting because now it feels like. So this is kind of like the verse here, but you know the hook of it is. That's the hook. I love that melody. It's very sticky. God, again, I keep talking about this video game. You guys are probably sick of me talking about it. I'm playing this video game Arc Raiders right now, and because every music video looks like dystopian future now, every time I see scenes like this, it looks like a scene from the video game Arc Raiders I'm playing. I'm afraid I'm maybe interacting a little bit too much with dystopian future stuff. Also, I'm watching Fallout on Amazon. See, there's a real trap set hip hop, the beat here, and then this like the pre-chorus. Oh my God, we're gonna talk about him. So this feels like a pre-chorus. Now that moment felt like that was a moment where the chorus would start, but then we had this other little thing. Feels like the chorus would start here. But it's like another transitional thing. It's like more pre-chorus. All right, so something about this hala thing I saw when I looked it up, the song. I try not to look up too much so I can discover it in the context, but it's nice to get a little feel for it. So it said hala is from their earlier song, Hala Hala, which refers, and let me know if any of this research I've done is right, which refers to Hala Hala, a poison from Hindu mythology. That's cool. With Zia meaning sunlight. So the title roughly translates to become the light. How does it go from poison to become the light? I don't know how that works, but that's interesting, right? So become the light. And let's see, what else does it say? This is like, the whole Strickland thing. The music video takes place in their Strickland alternate universe, right? Where music and emotions have been suppressed. Is that true? The floating orbs represent stolen biological energy, aka emotions. What? Oh my God. All right. That is so fascinating. I feel like I could do a deep dive now, kind of thinking about, there's the orb thing they were talking about that steals emotion. I kind of want to watch a music video a little bit with that in mind. This dance is so good too. This kind of looks like the music video scene from Gorilla a little bit. Maybe that's also, okay, well, that would make sense if it's also in Strickland, the alternate universe, dystopian alternate universe. Whoa. I love when artists and bands do stuff like this, when there's layers of lore and interesting sort of background information to discover. It's so cool, right? Oh my God. All right. Before I turn this into a crazy deep dive, let's go over now. Let's talk about the singing. I'm a vocal instructor. That's what I do. So I'm going to break down. That's what I can offer you guys. I can give you a deep analysis of the vocal sounds that I'm hearing, And this is my website. I've been a vocal coach for the last 26 years. Let me just give a brief introduction to myself. This is my amazing team of teachers now. We're growing. We do in-person lessons out here in the Manhattan, Tri-State, Philadelphia area. But we have students now online all over the world. So if you need a vocal coach, hit us up. They care about singing as deeply as I do. I'm so grateful for my amazing team that I get to work with every week. So, and I also teach a lot more too now. I'm teaching a little bit less with all this stuff I'm doing with you guys online, but I'm heading to the studio later today. So, all right, without further ado, let's get in and break down the color-coded lyrics. So when this person sings, I'll be able to show you who's singing and stuff. Sometimes it's hard to tell from the music videos. I like that little synthesize-y flute going through. That's a cool opening. That hook is so good. That little falsetto flip up. All right, so this is San here. So did you notice how in the first part of that phrase, he was in what I call his metal tone. Which, another way to say that, like, we just watched I just uploaded it literally seconds ago. I watched a recording behind the scenes Stray Kids video, which was really interesting. And they were talking about when I say metal voice, they were using the word modal, which is common in voice pedagogy. We say your modal voice. And they were talking about but I think that it's easier to understand for people that aren't singer people to think about it in metal and wind context. And you can hear it like sound, bop, bop, bop. He was like metallic, and then he let some more wind quality into his tone as he jumped up higher. And by the way, all of this is how I teach voice. Like, it's one of the main ways I teach voice. So when you can break down the amount of grit a singer has, the amount of wind versus metal in their tone, how much vibrato they're using, the way they treat intervals, vowels in the space, you understand a lot about what makes them sound the way they do, which is really helpful for being a fan, and also if you ever want to study voice. Listen, brass. Bop, bop, bop. He was brassy, then he flipped into wind voice. So San right there had a little more airflow in his tone, not a lot of grit. Da, 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 right? And now we've got has more brass in his tone here, right? So you're really listening for the tone quality changes in their singing. Let me leave this open so you can see. Okay, Seonghwa, cool. So San and Seonghwa have kind of that same husky, warm, da-da-da, that kind of husky airflowy tone. And what does that do expressively? It invites you in. It's kind of like having an intimate conversation with someone you know when you sing like that. That's the expressive implication. Sometimes it can be a little angsty when you put a little grit on it, create that husky tone. Grit is wind, or like a husky tone is grit with wind combined. Now San is super bright. Woo Young. Same thing with Woo Young. And he's flipping up into that falsetto, bop, 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 going from metal to wind. Da da da, Halazia. Right? Cool, huh? A lot of energy in his singing, a lot of air pressure, a lot of punch, a lot of excitement. A small fantasy. Look at that lyric. I want to hear the sound of love's breath. Woo! That's nice. I like that. They're up. They're up in their metallic quality up. Singing way up there. And we have that low note. Did Yosang do the low note there? Ah, yes! Bennett, I hear it. I had been talking a lot about how Mingi, I was like, Bennett. So by the way, Bennett, shout out to you, Bennett. Bennett's one of my supporters and kind of resident K-pop experts. He knows so much about K-pop, and he's been teaching me and our community, him and Norbert, and we have a few other specialists in the community as well. And it's like he was talking about how Yosong takes some of the lower stuff. But my experience with listening to Ateez so far, I was feeling like Mingi is the lower voice guy more so. But I am hearing now that low stuff. Bennett, I get it. I see what you're talking about. Right here. Right here, listen. That's low. That's on an F sharp. That's I get it, Bennett. I get it. I see you. I understand. By the way, we do have a this is my Discord chat. Yeah, so this is my Stray Kids. I have my Stray Kids K-pop collection over here. And that's where we do a lot of, as a community, talking about the releases and things. I'm so grateful. Shout out to all of you who are in my K-pop community, both on Patreon and YouTube. I wouldn't know all the stuff I know without you, you know. So thanks for that. Oh, Jungho. Okay, let me say his name right, because the last reaction I did, I said it wrong like a million times. Jungho. How'd I do? Is that okay? Better? Jungho. He is a killer. So he's singing that line that, you know, in metallic quality. B-B-A. I can't tell you how high that is and how hard that is to do. Even if you're a high voice, even if you're a tenor and you have a higher voice, it's still crazy to sing up there like he does, like they do. But he like just hangs out up there all day. And not only that, there's a harmony above that right here. That's happening, at least that is happening above that. Listen for it. Yeah. Could you hear that extra harmony on top? He probably sang that too. I like that little Halazia. I like the way that picked up. That kind of like was an anticipatory idea before the beat came. That was good. This beat is weird right here. This is one of those beats where I was like, what is going on? Yeah, because we come out of this build. It feels like we're building into, is this where the yeah, it feels like we're in the pre-chorus. Yeah. We are in the pre-chorus, I think. Oh, wait. Let me go back. So, yeah, hold on. So this is like the pre-chorus, but listen to the pre-chorus. Normally, the way the pre-choruses normally work in songs, like we have the verse gets the vibe, the verse tells the story, right? Then the pre-chorus, usually the drums change dramatically. A lot of times the kick and the snare drop out for a few bars. And then we have like claps coming in, and it subdivides. Then we have space, and then a big drop into the chorus. That's the normal sort of pop song form formula, and also K-pop song form formula typically. And it feels like we're at the pre-chorus right here, about to have the chorus drop. But then this happens. Is that the start of the chorus? Is it just kind of a dropout chorus, like a chill, slow roll chorus? Or is this like another extension of the pre-chorus? It is the title of the song, so it would imply that that's the start of the chorus, but it doesn't feel like the start of a chorus. It feels kind of different. That's what I mean. That's interesting to me. I love, and my community over on Patreon knows this at this point, like I love weird stuff. Like I love when people break rules and make it work expressively. I love that. That's what I'm all about. Like I've heard too many songs over, being a vocal coach for 26 years. Like I can't help but celebrate weird, like people pushing out, This feels to me like that. I like it. See, this still feels like a pre-chorus again. Now this feels like a chorus. So that was the chorus, basically. Halazia. But now it feels like we're in verse 2, right? This song form is unique. It's interesting. It's captivating. And again, that's, I think, where the goosebumps come from a lot of times, is like when artists do something that my 26 years of like teaching voice, and then, I've been a music producer and artist myself for years too. Years and years and years. And so to surprise me is really hard, right? And it's like, Hong. I like that flow of his rap there. Mingy bringing the edge. Whoa! Woo-yung. What? They're all hanging up on, look at where they are. They're up on C sharp. That's a C sharp right there. That is ridiculously high. He went above it too. Now the beat change again. We've got that. We have the kick on the quarter note here. We have those low notes of Yo Song. Bennett, I see. Because what happened was, did I already say this fully? In the introduction video to them, he was talking about how low Yo Song's voice. I already told you this. Yeah, that's right. That is the chorus. It's a dropout chorus. That's it. It's a dropout chorus. A dropout chorus is like a song that you build up to the lift to the chorus, and then instead of lifting higher, you create excitement and interestingness, and you hold our attention by changing the drums the opposite way. Pull out the energy in the track. Pull out all of the cymbals and the synths and the distortion and the big loud notes and go chill. You can be interesting either way, getting bigger or getting smaller. So that's the chorus drops out. That's it. There it is. I like the rhythm of the Halazia. I love the rhythm of that. It's that's kooky too. See, that feels like a pre-chorus almost. Like, you know what I mean? It's weird. It's like the end of the chorus feels like a pre-chorus. Fascinating. This is the bridge now. Now this feels like a bridge. The bridge in a song typically is a deviation from the song material we've heard up to that point to create newness, so that then when we come back to the song material we've heard, it feels refreshed and renewed. So like, Halazia. I think we come back to that, don't we? This is hard. I like it. So we have Hong Jung and Mingi doing some like da da da, really big. Yeah. Oh my God, these guys. Here it is. Little vibrato at the end. I love that about Jungkook. I feel like he has more vibrato use than any other K-pop artists that have come to my mind so far in my quick thinking about it. Maybe there's some exceptions. Oh my God. So good. It's so good. You know? It's like drum and bass here. Oh my God. So we went like double time here because we were like, now we're 1, 2, 3, 4. We've doubled the tempo. Oh, I like that little siren sound. It's badass. When listening to this production, you know, I can just hear the like 1,000 hours in the studio spent. Like, you know, it's kind of like every second and a half, there's some interesting production thing happening. Either a vocal sample, a doubling of a vocal, a harmony over here, a cool distortion effect, a low interesting bass sound, a change in the drums, a change in the general instrumentation on an upper frequency. Like, it's so all over the place. And then these beautiful these catchy melodies, like that melody's in my head, you know? Wow. I'm glad that I'm glad Ateez is now one of our the groups that we're you know, breaking down in the community now. So if you consider yourself an A-teeny, it's A-teeny, yeah, A-teeny, not A-tiny. If you consider yourself A-teeny and you want to come over and be an ambassador for them and join, we have a small growing community of A-teeny over on my Patreon, keeping them on my radar. And you can come over and put up some song ideas. The way it works is people vote on the songs. I do a song request post once a month. I even have a separate one now for K-pop because I have such a big K-pop community on my Patreon now. And so they just vote and uptick the songs that I react to. That's how this song got on my radar. It took a couple months for it. So Redline, thanks for being patient. That song, I feel like I should have checked it out. You're right, like a couple months ago. I think you've been requesting it since October, so I'm glad we got to it. All right. Wow. So much talent, and so much hard work. I'm so impressed. All right. I'll see you all in my next reaction. Cheers. Links to everything are down in my description, by the way.